Welcome to the French Newfy. I'm Erin MacDonald. Today I'm going to be making Brussels sprouts with turkey bacon. Now, a lot of times I know growing up, I wasn't a fan of Brussels sprouts, and I've heard from a chef before that if you don't like something, it's probably because it wasn't prepared the proper way. Brussels sprouts are delicious if they're cooked the proper way, and with this turkey bacon, it's gonna add some nice saltiness. A classic is turkey and bacon, but I'm going for the lighter side. This turkey bacon is 98% fat-free, so we're going for the healthy side today. So I have my pan going, and I'm just gonna get some olive oil into my pan. As well, what I've done earlier is just boiled and salted my water and added the beautiful Brussels sprouts that are boiling. So this is not gonna take much longer. They're halfway there. So the turkey bacon, I'm just going to chop the turkey bacon, and I have it lined up. I'm just gonna slice it down the center. And then again, so that it comes into little strips, what would be called lardons if they were bacon, but this is turkey bacon, so we're going for a little leaner, but you're just slicing it up like this. Perfect. And get that into my pan that's going. Again, Brussels sprouts are great for this time of year. They're in season, it's winter. You know, I'm not doing a roasted chicken or anything today, but this is a great side dish for roasted chicken, for turkey. You could have this side dish with almost any type of protein or big meal, family meal that you're gonna have in the evening. Let me just get my board out of the way. And I'm gonna give this a little toss around so that it separates into the pan. Perfect. Now, along with the turkey bacon, I'm also gonna add a couple of more things. The Brussels sprouts are like a baby cabbage, is what I like to call them, but they're very mild, much more tender and less flavorful than the larger cabbage. So we need to add some flavor. I'm going to show you how I trim the Brussels sprouts. Now you can leave the end on, but it's pretty woody. It will boil up and get soft, but I like to actually trim it, which I've done earlier. And sometimes with the Brussels sprout, what you'll see is a yellow leaf. And again, just discard of that. Take that leaf away, and then you're left with a perfectly green Brussels sprout. And that's what I did. They're almost done. They're in the boiling salted water. Now my turkey bacon is going really fast, so I'm going to move on to a couple more ingredients. Let me just give it a little swirl around. And I'm going to add some onion. And I love onion. Not a lot of kids or children are fond of onion. And a great way that you can incorporate onion into this dish, so they're not biting into that piece of onion, is to grate the onion. And what will happen is when we add it to that pan, it's going to melt away and you will not taste any of those bits of onion. It's a great way to add flavor and actually get your kids or family members to enjoy the flavor that comes from the onion. And onion is the base of so many dishes. It's just great. About half of an onion is what I'm going to do here. And you can see that the juices, when I remove this grater, the box grater, it's almost like a pulp now. It's really going to diminish when I get that into the pan. So again, about half of an onion. And my eyes are watering from the onion. Gotta love the fresh onions. So let's get that right into the pan. Perfect. There we go. Get that off of my board. And just give it another little twirl around. Perfect. Now, a couple of other things that I want to add to my Brussels sprouts is some zest of a lemon. And that's going to brighten everything up. Now again, I'm going back in with my box grater, and I'm going to use the fine part of the grater, and that's going to be great for the zest of the lemon. Again, this is just going to add some nice brightness and citrus to my Brussels sprouts. So just go in there like that, moving it around so that you're not getting the rind. The rind is bitter, and we don't want our Brussels sprouts to be bitter. We want them to be sweet and succulent. There we go. So just a little bit, actually most of it's caught up underneath, so let me just get that out as well. I'm going to push this off to the side, And I'm going to strain my Brussels sprouts. So I will be right back. Back over to my pan. And I'm gonna give it a twirl around. It smells delicious in here. You can smell the bacon, the turkey bacon. You can smell the onions. And I'm also gonna add, at this point, a garlic clove. And I didn't want to do that earlier because the garlic clove would actually burn. So it's almost done, almost finished. Just get this down and squeeze my garlic into that pan. And again, you want to do this at the very end because garlic only needs 30 seconds in the pan when it's minced very fine like this. So now, again, a final twirl around. Very pretty, it smells delicious. That turkey bacon gives off a lot of flavor, you'd be surprised. And we're gonna go in with our beautiful Brussels sprouts. You can see they still kept their color. They're nice and tender now, and they're easy to eat. So right in there like that. Now there's lots and lots of salt and seasoning that goes into this turkey bacon. But because the Brussels sprouts are still quite bland, I am gonna go in with some salt and with some pepper. So a nice sprinkle of some salt, a nice pinch of black cracked pepper, perfect. A little bit of chili flake because I love chili. And also some butter. And butter is so good on cabbage and especially on these little Brussels sprouts. Just get a good knob of butter in there. This is a great way to teach your family, your children, how to enjoy Brussels sprouts by incorporating different things like the turkey bacon. They're like little baby cabbages, you know, they're almost appealing in itself, just saying baby cabbage as a side dish. So again, just twirl it around. We're almost there. Finally, the lemon zest. So get that zest in there, don't forget that. It's really gonna brighten everything up. Get it in just like that. Let me just toss this around a little bit. Whiten my board. And we are gonna be ready to plate this beautiful turkey bacon Brussels sprout dish up. One final twirl. And we're going to get my bowl here in the center and plate up a beautiful side dish. There you go. Look at that. Get the Brussels sprouts, get all of that bacon, get those onion bits, some of the garlic. You have the lemon zest. It really is fabulous. And just a little bit of chili in there for some extra punch. And so there you have my beautiful buttery turkey bacon Brussels sprouts. I really hope that you give it a try as a healthy side dish. Enjoy.